Hi, Sarah. Do you have a moment to talk? Jessica, this is unexpected. I know we haven't texted much before, but I wanted to talk to you about something. No, we haven't. Is everything all right? Well, now that the funeral is over, there's something I need to discuss with you. Oh, okay. I was actually just looking through some old family photos. From when? From when Michael was little. John took so many pictures of him learning to ride his bike, and there's so many other photos. I see. Would you like me to send you some? There are some lovely ones of Michael. That won't be necessary. Oh, all right. And thank you again for coming to the funeral. The flowers you brought were really beautiful. Yes, they were. They were expensive. I'm sure they were. The arrangement was very stunning. Yes, well, appearances matter at these types of events. Yes, I suppose they do. I know Michael's been so busy with work lately, but John would have been happy that he made it to the service. Of course we came. That's what family does for each other. Yes, you're right. Though I wish Michael could have visited more when John was in the hospital. He was very busy with work. I understand that, but even a short visit would have meant so much to John. The past is the past. We can't change anything now. You're right. We should focus on moving forward. I'm glad we were able to sort out all the inheritance matters too. Yes, thank you for that. No need to thank me. It's what John wanted to leave for his children. Yes, speaking of inheritance. Is something wrong with the paperwork? No, nothing's wrong. I just noticed you took a smaller portion that you were entitled to. John and I had discussed it already. We agreed the kids should get more since I don't have as many years ahead of me. That was very generous of you. It wasn't about me being generous. It was about family. I see. Thank you for that. Really, there's no need to thank me. Family takes care of family. About family. Yes? Actually, regarding our future relationship, we'd prefer not to have any further contact with you. What? What do you mean by that? It's exactly what it sounds like. I don't understand. Is this because of something I've done? Well, we haven't really been close, have we? No, I suppose not. You rarely visited, always saying you were too busy. Yes, well, there was a reason for that. What reason? We just don't mesh well as a family. And we won't be visiting anymore. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But why now, right after John's funeral? The timing seemed appropriate. Appropriate? My husband just died. Exactly. Things are changing. But why? Have I done something to cause problems for you and Michael? Not yet. But who knows what might happen in the future? What could possibly happen? Look, you've been a stay-at-home mom living off John's income all these years, right? That was our family's choice. John and I decided together. That's not the point. Now that he's gone, what are you going to do? I have some plans. What kind of plans? I've been working on something. Are those plans involving us? Or David? No, absolutely not. I'll manage on my own. Sorry, but we can't just take your word for that. I don't understand why you're so concerned about this. Because we need to protect ourselves. Protect yourselves? From what? From future obligations. What obligations? Look, let's be honest here. You're alone now. No income, no real work experience. That's not entirely accurate. It's completely accurate. And we both know what happens to women in your situation. My situation? Widows with no means of support. I told you, I have plans. Plans aren't money. Plans aren't security. I appreciate your concern, but it's not a concern. Whatever happens in the future, don't come to us for help. I would never. Never say never. especially when you're facing poverty.
Hold on a minute. This is just your opinion, right? What does Michael say about this?
This isn't just my opinion. Michael feels exactly the same way.
I find that hard to believe. My son wouldn't.
Your son agrees completely. In fact, it was his idea.
Michael's idea? To cut ties with his own mother? That's what he wants?
Yes.
Right after his father's funeral.
The timing is irrelevant.
The timing seems very relevant to me.
Think what you want.
I'll have to check that with him myself. I find it hard to believe.
Go ahead and ask him.
I will.
And don't bother trying to change our minds.
Why are you doing this?
Because it's necessary.
Necessary for what?
For our future.
What about family?
Family is more than just blood.
Yes, it's about love and support.
It's about protecting what's yours.
The inheritance. Is that what this is about?
We got what we needed from this relationship.
So that's all we were to you? A source of money?
Don't act so surprised. You must have known we weren't close.
There's a difference between not being close and completely cutting ties.
Not to us.
I see.
Do you?
Yes, I finally do.
Good. Then we're done here.
Just one more thing.
What?
Does Michael really know you're sending these messages?
Of course he does.
Then he'll have no problem talking to me about it.
Go ahead and ask him. You'll see.
Yes, I suppose I will.
Goodbye, Sarah.
Goodbye, Jessica. Hey, Michael, do you have a minute?
Yeah, I do, but make it quick. I'm swamped at work after taking time off for the funeral.
I understand. How are you holding up?
Fine. What do you want?
I just got a very strange message from Jessica.
Oh, about that.
You know what I'm talking about?
Obviously.
She says you both want to cut ties with me.
That. Yeah, that's right.
I don't understand. Just last week at the funeral.
What about it?
You hugged me. You said we needed to stick together as a family.
Did I? I don't remember.
How can you not remember?
Look, I say a lot of things.
She said you feel the same way. Is that true?
Why are you asking about something so trivial?
Trivial? This isn't trivial. Family cutting ties is a huge deal, especially right after your father's death.
Stop being so dramatic.
Dramatic? Michael, this is our family we're talking about.
It's not a big deal to me. We've been planning this timing, actually.
Planning? What do you mean by planning?
Do I need to spell it out for you?
Yes, actually, you do. What do you mean, planning? And why now, right after Dad died? He would be heartbroken to hear this.
Like I care what that guy would think.
That guy? He was your father.
Yeah, well, he's dead now. We've been waiting for this moment.
Waiting? For what? Michael, please talk to me.
The inheritance, obviously.
What? What do you mean by that?
Are you really this slow? That's the only perk of being your kid anyway.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. Is this really my son talking?
Oh, spare me the emotional manipulation.
It's not manipulation. I'm your mother.
Yeah, that's right. Now that we got the money, you're no use to us anymore.
No use?
Actually, Dad dying earlier than expected was pretty lucky for us.
Lucky? Are you saying you wanted your father to die?
Sure did. I heard he had quite a bit saved up. I'll give him credit for that at least.
You never even visited him in the hospital.
Why would I?
He asked for you.
So what?
So that's why you never visited him in the hospital. He wanted to see you one last time, you know.
Ugh, give me a break. Why would I want to see someone I didn't even like?
You didn't like your own father?
Nope.
But he loved you so much.
Love doesn't pay bills. Though I'll admit he did one thing right, leaving us that money.
The money. It's always about the money with you.
Of course it is. What else matters? But you just lived off him your whole life.
That's not true.
Isn't it?
No, it's not.
Whatever, you're useless to us now.
How can you say such cruel things?
Because they're true.
What happened to you?
Nothing happened to me. This is who I've always been.
No, the son I raised would never.
The son you raised? Please, you didn't raise anyone. Dad's money raised us.
That's not fair.
Life isn't fair.
I can't believe you'd say such things.
Believe it. Actually, I hope you hate me.
Hate you?
Makes the whole cutting ties thing easier.
Is that what you want? For me to hate you?
I don't care what you do, just stay away from us.
Us? You mean you and Jessica?
Yeah.
Did she put you up to this?
No one puts me up to anything. Come on, just accept it.
So this is how you really feel?
Yeah, that's right. A broke widow with no husband and no money? Who'd want to deal with that?
I see how it is.
Finally getting it through your head?
Yes, I am.
Good.
I'm seeing exactly who you really are.
It's about time. Have fun living on welfare.
That's not going to happen.
Sure it won't.
You don't know everything about me.
I know enough.
No, you really don't.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
I sleep just fine at night.
For now.
What's that supposed to mean?
You'll see when the money runs out.
The money won't run out.
Right, because you're such a financial genius.
You might be surprised if you knew what I meant.
Doubt it.
Goodbye, Michael.
Yeah, whatever.
I won't be contacting you again.
Good.
Hey, Sarah, I'm planning our family trip to Hawaii this year.
Excuse me?
I just wanted to share some exciting news.
After a year of silence and not talking to me?
About our holiday plans. You know, sharing what we're up to.
I don't think we're on those kinds of terms anymore.
Oh! I'm sorry. I must have sent this to the wrong person.
Obviously. You're messaging the broke mother-in-law you cut off.
Don't be so defensive. How could I make such a mistake?
We both know this wasn't a mistake.
What do you mean?
You're just trying to show off.
Show off? Me?
Yes, you. No one else.
I would never do such a thing.
Really? Then why message me at all?
Can't I just check on family?
Family? That's rich coming from you.
Come on, don't be like that.
Forgive what exactly?
So bitter. You seem more bitter than before.
I'm not bitter. I'm just busy.
Busy? With what?
My life.
What life? Is it because of your living situation?
What situation?
You know, living on food stamps.
Food stamps?
No shame in it. Eating all that processed food from the dollar store? No wonder you're so cranky. That stuff's full of chemicals.
I wouldn't know what it's like to live off that kind of food. I can't say I've had to experience that.
Oh, please. No need to be proud.
I'm not being proud.
Then what are you being?
I'm being honest.
Honest? Ha! This text is just a little taste of the good life to inspire you.
The good life?
We're staying at the Grand Walea.
How nice for you.
It's very exclusive.
I'm sure it is.
The presidential suite is quite expensive.
I would imagine so.
Not that you'd know anything about luxury these days.
You'd be surprised.
By the way, how are you really doing?
I'm doing fine.
No need to pretend. Tell me about your miserable life.
I'm not living a miserable life at all.
Really? Then where are you living? Are you still in that old dump of a house?
No, that place was getting too run down, so I had it demolished.
Demolished? You couldn't even afford repair?
I chose not to repair it.
So where are you living now? Some cheap apartment?
No.
A shelter?
No.
Then where are you living?
I have a house.
A house? Right. Where? In the slums?
In Aspen.
Aspen?
Yes.
Aspen, Colorado?
Yes. I have a home in Aspen.
That's ridiculous.
What's ridiculous? There is nothing ridiculous about it.
Stop trying to act all fancy.
I'm not trying to act in any way. Everything I'm saying is true.
How could someone unemployed like you afford a house in Aspen?
Who said I was unemployed?
What? What do you mean?
Well, you didn't know it. I've been working this whole time.
Working? Since when?
For years, actually.
Ha! What, as a grocery store cashier?
Actually, no. I've always loved beauty products and home goods.
So?
So, I used to write reviews about them on my blog.
A blog? How cute. And that means what exactly?
Well, when John got sick and couldn't work anymore, I needed a real income source.
And?
So, I started my own e-commerce site and selling products I personally loved.
An e-commerce site?
Yes, me. My blog readers became my first customers, and things just took off from there.
Took off?
Yes, that's right. Soon, I was adding more product lines, and before I knew it, we were doing several million in annual revenue.
Several million?
That's right.
In revenue?
Yes. That's how I could afford the house in Aspen.
This is just absurd.
Is it? John and I always talked about spending our golden years there.
Stop lying. You're just trying to make yourself look better than you actually are.
I'm not lying. Why would I have to lie? And even though he's gone, I was able to make that dream come true.
You expect me to believe this story?
You don't have to believe me. Just take it as a little taste of the good life, to use your words.
This isn't funny.
I'm not trying to be funny.
Living in fantasy land and making up lies? How sad.
It's not a lie. You're welcome to verify it yourself.
Oh, I will.
Please do.
This is just pathetic.
Is it?
You're just jealous of our Hawaii trip.
Actually, I was in Hawaii last month.
What?
The Four Seasons Hualalai. Beautiful property.
Now I know you're just lying.
Think what you want. It doesn't matter to me.
Fine. I'll ask Michael to check with David.
Go right ahead.
I will.
Anything else you'd like to know about my miserable life?
This isn't over.
Actually, it is. Enjoy Hawaii.
We will.
Oh, and Jessica?
What?
Next time you want to accidentally message me to brag, don't.
David, Mom's telling stories about owning a house in Aspen. What's that about? First of all, don't text me like we're still close. Come on, we're brothers. Are we? You cut ties with Mom. That means you cut ties with me, too. That's ridiculous. Is it? Family is family no matter what. Funny how you remember that now. What's that supposed to mean? Where was this family is family talk when Mom needed us? That was different. How? Look, I don't want to argue with you. Then don't. Whatever, just ask the question. Fine, just tell me. I want to know. Is it true or not? What exactly did Mom tell you? That she owns some fancy house in Aspen. And what else did you hear? That she's making millions from some online business. It's absolutely true. What? Every word. Mom's been living in her Aspen house for about 3 months now. You've seen it in person? Seen it? I helped her move into her current place. It's massive. Our whole family visited and there were still empty rooms. How massive? 8 bedrooms, indoor pool, home theater. You're kidding! Guest house, too. It's seriously impressive. So Mom really did make millions from an online business? Why is that so hard to believe? Because she was just a housewife. Just a housewife? Shows how little you know her. What's that supposed to mean? Mom was always working on something, even when Dad was healthy, so of course it's true. Mom's business is what paid for Dad's treatments. What treatments? The experimental ones. The ones insurance wouldn't cover. Dad had experimental treatments? You'd know if you'd visited him. Without her income, he wouldn't have gotten the care he needed. Why didn't anyone tell me? You weren't exactly available. I was busy. Too busy for your dying father? That's not fair. Neither was abandoning Mom right after Dad died. Look, about that. Save it. Can we visit the Aspen house too? We? Who's we? Me and Jessica. Why would you want to? You're not family anymore. I'm her son. Are you? You could have fooled me. It's not fair that you get to go and I can't. Fair? You want to talk about fair? Yes! Was it fair when you told Mom you were glad Dad died? I didn't mean that. Yes, you did. You cut ties, remember? That means you're not involved anymore. Look, cutting ties doesn't mean anything legally. Legally? Is that what this is about? No! So what? You're really planning to show up? Of course! She can't just hide having millions and a mansion from us. Us? There is no us. There's you and Jessica who chose money over family. And there's the rest of us who stuck together. I'm still her son. Biology doesn't make a family. Actions do. Whatever, I'm gonna talk to her. Good luck with that. What's that supposed to mean? You'll see.
I demand an explanation.
About?
Jessica, don't!
The house, the business, everything.
I believe I already explained.
But it's true?
As I said before, yes.
Why didn't you tell us?
Tell you what?
About the business, the money!
Why would I?
Because we're family.
Are we?
Of course we are.
That's not what you said last year.
Things change!
Yes, they do. And they've changed for the better.
This isn't fair!
Life isn't fair. Isn't that what you told me, Michael?
That was different.
Was it?
We should discuss this in person.
No, we shouldn't.
Mom, please!
Don't call me that.
What?
You lost that right.
You can't just cut us out.
Actually, I can. And you taught me how.
Mom, isn't it time you forgave us?
What's this about? Forgive what exactly?
You know what this is about!
Do I?
You're still mad about us cutting ties, right? Well, I'm sorry about that.
Oh, I'm not angry at all. Actually, I'm quite happy without you in my life. I should thank you for suggesting it.
Don't say that!
Why not? Weren't you happier without me too?
That's not true anymore!
What changed?
Things are different now!
How so?
Look, I lost my job!
I see.
And things are really rough right now.
Oh, then you should start looking for a new job right away.
It's not that simple!
Why not?
No one's gonna hire someone my age. It's hopeless for me to try.
That sounds like an excuse.
That's not an excuse!
Then what is it?
The job market is terrible right now!
That's not my problem. Why are you telling me about your troubles?
Because you're not just anybody. You're my mother!
Am I?
Of course you are!
Wasn't it you who cut ties with me?
I apologized for that already!
Did you?
Yes, just now!
That wasn't an apology. That was a demand for forgiveness.
What's the difference?
Everything.
Look, I'm really trying here!
Are you? Or are you just desperate?
Does it matter?
Yes, it matters. It matters very much.
Why can't you just help me?
I'm not angry about the estrangement. What I can't forgive is how you celebrated your father's death.
That was just...
Just what? Just you being honest?
I was just upset!
Upset about what?
Everything!
No, you were just greedy.
That's not fair!
A person who could be happy about their father's death isn't someone I can consider my son.
Come on, that's ancient history!
Ancient? Your father's been dead barely a year.
You people say things they don't mean!
You meant every word. And at this point, you're just a stranger to me. That won't change.
Fine, whatever. But you know what? Our legal relationship as mother and son can't be broken!
Is that what you think?
It's the truth!
And that means what exactly?
When you die, I'll get my share of your estate!
Will you now?
Yes, I'll live it up with all that money you made!
Actually, that won't be happening.
What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I've already taken legal steps to remove your inheritance rights.
What? That's impossible!
Is it?
You can't do that!
I already have. Why would I leave anything to a stranger? I've worked with my lawyers to make sure everything's properly arranged.
Wait, hold on. You don't have to go that far.
Actually, I do. It's important for my peace of mind. And for David's protection.
David?
Yes, David. My only son.
Please, let's talk about this in person.
No.
If you still feel the same way after we meet...
I already said no. Why would I want to see you?
Because I'm your son!
To quote you, why would I want to see someone I don't even like?
That's...
Your own words. How do they feel now?
Mom, please!
Goodbye. I'm blocking you on here.
Wait! Mom! Just give me a chance! David, please! What now? Talk to Mom for me? No! She blocked me! Good! I need to explain things! Explain what? Everything! You had your chance already. I was wrong! Finally figured that out? I miss her! No, you just miss money. That's not true! Isn't it? You only reached out after learning about her success. I made a mistake. A mistake is forgetting someone's birthday. You wished Dad was dead for money. I didn't mean it. Yes, you did. You meant every word. People change. Not you. How would you know? Because I'm watching you right now. What do you mean? Still trying to get to Mom's money? Just through me this time. That's not what this is. Then what is it? I'm your brother. Were my brother. Past tense. Family is forever. No, family is a choice. You made yours. I choose differently now. Too late. It's never too late. Actually, it is. Mom's happy now. Really happy. Without me? Yes, without you and Jessica. Without the stress and pain you caused. I could change. But you won't. How do you know? Because you're still lying. I'm not. I miss her. I want to explain, but you haven't once asked how she's doing. How is she doing? Don't pretend to care now. I do care. Goodbye, Michael. Wait! Mom's not the only one blocking you. David, please!
This is all your fault.
My fault?
Yes, your fault. We could have been living in Aspen.
That again?
Yes, that again. Your mother is a millionaire.
And we're not part of her life.
Because of you.
Me? You started this?
I didn't tell you to celebrate your father's death.
You wanted the inheritance too.
But I was smart about it.
What's that supposed to mean?
I would have waited. Played nice. But you had to run your mouth.
You're the one who sent those messages.
Because you were too much of a coward.
I can't deal with this anymore.
Well, you won't have to. I want a divorce.
Fine.
Fine? That's all you have to say?
What else is there?
You're pathetic.
And you're a gold digger.
At least I'm honest about it.
Michael ended up juggling multiple part-time jobs just to make ends meet. His marriage to Jessica grew increasingly strained as their financial situation worsened. Eventually, he snapped and kicked Jessica out of the house, unable to support her anymore, leading to their divorce. Neither has remarried, and both live rather solitary lives. Meanwhile, Sarah is thoroughly enjoying her life in Aspen. After losing John, she became more aware of life's precious nature and makes the most of every day, traveling and creating memories. She maintains a wonderful relationship with David's family and plans to eventually leave her Aspen home to them. Her success in business has given her the freedom to live life on her own terms, surrounded by people who truly care about her.